Hello pretties, it's Bendel for another episode of NBA 2k13. I normally don't show you these pre-game screens and stuff, as I'm not the starter yet, but I just wanted to show off that I've been doing a little bit of modification since I'm on the PC version, since last time we played an episode, and it was a lot of graphics mod, and oh, there's Kobe himself with the Metal World piece, just to show that I've done a lot of cyber facing to make a lot of the in-game artworks a lot better, because I thought some of them were pretty bad, to be honest. Like, especially Rajon Rondo's, who we'll probably see eventually, but man, his in-game art did my head in, and I just had to do a lot of cyber facing. Then one thing led to another, and now I've done a lot of the league. But yeah, let's get back into this game. We come in at about 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Not much. The Lakers are off to an early lead, and it's not really going too well for us. I apologize in advance to any Detroit fans for what I'm about to say, but I feel like this is going to be a pretty tough season, because in NBA 2k13, just not the real life team, but these guys aren't the greatest shooters, and they refuse to seemingly get open, or maybe it's just me putting them in bad spots, and we can't seem to grab a rebound in this game, and we leave the unguarded three, and Meeks nails it. But on the next play, you'll see a lot of nice isolation from young BZ, and we do miss the jump hook, but luckily for us there is a putback, and straight up after that putback we get a steal, and we run up and we pretty much get fouled straight away. Now here is where it gets interesting, because as I said before, in 2k13 lately my free throw shooting is abysmal, and I'm pretty sure I'm at 0% for the season, so oh my god, that was beautiful. We have just hit some free throws, 2 in a row. I should not be as happy as I am that we did that, but I don't know why, but lately I just cannot shoot free throws on any character. And we get another steal in the next play, and this one we try to take it up, but we have to settle for the assist. But we do get a milestone, which will give us more SP and towards our future Hall of Fame goals. And we're already at 2 in the first quarter. We're at 2 steals in the game. We're not quite done here on defense, because boom, Block City, not in my house. And unfortunately we don't get the rebound, and they get the points anyway, but we got our first block of the season, so we've got some stats up there. However, Dwight Howard just slams it on us. That's just embarrassing. Like, we just got, there wasn't even anyone there to posterize, but that would be on a poster. But the scores are still pretty close. We're only down by 3 points, so let's go and give them a floater, and it is in. Alright, here's a highlight I wanted to show of just some 2K trolling here of Meta World Peace landing a contested 3. In what fucking world is Meta World Peace to spot up 3-point shooter? Like, I'm pretty sure his career average is like 0.2 or something. But on this next play, I absolutely cannot get open or a good look at the net, and if I pass it to my teammate who does have one, they won't take it for some reason, or they just simply can't get open. Like, this is some solid defense from the Lakers. Luckily for us, I am capable of giving them a crossover and a jump hook, and we do get points off the play. But you know what, we're supposed to be at flashy highlights here, so here we are with the steal, and we've been waiting for it. We've been waiting for it. Dunk City. Boom, we finally took them on a plane to Dunk City. Liftoff. That was beautiful. This is our first dunk of the season, off our 3rd steal in the game, and finally, hopefully many more to come. And now we've heard both the extra sound effects I've added for Dunk City and blocking that I was playing around in Audacity, and thought I'd mess with my voice. I mentioned that I had done it for the last episode, but naturally we didn't get a single block or dunk, and now we've finally gotten both in this game, and that's what those sounds like. So hopefully they go well, because I feel like the sound effects could add a lot of humor to it and put my own sort of special touch on the series. So don't be afraid to let me know if you guys actually liked or hated that, because we can see a lot more of stuff like that, say for 3-point shots, which I'm actually still at 0% for the season. My my mid-range shooting is abysmal at the moment. But we'll work on it. This play we kind of gave up a Kobe fast break, but I have to foul him so we don't give up the points. He's getting old, but he's still going to Kobe. Kobe's going Kobe. So I lose a big chunk of team rating there. And on the next play, Kobe misses a jumper. Greg Monroe picks up the rebound that I was also going for. Stats, man. And I get absolutely denied by Dwight Howard. That was just embarrassing, that block. I have to hang my head in shame. Admittingly, he's a 7-footer and I'm only 6'3", 6'4", so he's got a couple inches, but I shouldn't even have tried to take that shot. At this point in the game, I'm actually taking a lot more shots than I want to. I want to be mainly assists, but lately in the game, it seems that if I've passed the ball to my teammate, their next shot is a guaranteed brick, except for an occasional sink, and I'm not sure what to make of it right now. Maybe I could just give them better passes, or yeah, but I've had to definitely just take a lot more shots than I've wanted to. I think I ended up with a ridiculous amount of shots in this game. I don't want to play like that. I want to play a bit more realistic, but you got to do what you got to do to get the win. And at the moment, that's shots and a little bit of hero ball. Go on a 3v3 fast break, and I give them the old jump hook, which I have been doing a lot of lately, and I don't know, I don't see myself doing that so much. I would much rather be a mid-range shooter, but it's the start of my career, and my mid-range shooting stats are abysmal right now, and I think my close ones are really good, so yeah, I'm actually amazed at how many jump hooks we've been doing lately, and it seems to be where all our points come from. So hopefully that'll change in the future. For anyone who doesn't know, basically you earn SP or VC if you're on the Xbox or PS3 version, and you use them to either buy attributes or say game changers, which I'll get into at a later point, like not right now. I'd be here all day. And yeah, you just basically buy stats and stuff, so like long range shooting, dunking, all sorts of basically every variable you can imagine which would improve or make your character worse if you didn't have any of them. And so since I went athletic, that's basically just speed, jumping, and all the stuff like that, and there's not really any points into shooting. I've been working on it. That's my main goal, is to get my mid-range shooting a lot higher than it is. So apparently by default for athletic, the close range shooting's a lot more, which is why I'm getting a lot more, I'm driving a lot more than I want to, and in the future we'll become more of a spot up mid-range shooter or 3-point shooter. On this play, the Lakers are actually playing some pretty good man defense, and they're not leaving anyone open, or not leaving me any lanes to drive either, or anyone really. So we've just had to pass the ball around, and he gets off an amazing jumper. Another thing I wanted to talk about, since we're about 8 minutes into the video and still in the first half, was the length of these highlight videos. I want to try and fit as much, action in it as possible, but sometimes I don't really want to do like half-hour episodes or something if I end up just going psycho one game. I've been toying around. This one will be a lot longer than last week, but I'm not sure. Like, I do like it being sort of on the shorter to 15-minute side. Here is an amazing coaching decision that I wanted to point out in the top right corner. I just got moved into power forward. Now, people don't know about basketball. Power forwards are usually, say, 6'10", 6'9", and up. 6'9" is actually probably a little bit short. I'm a 6'3" to 6'4" man, and I just got moved in at power forward. I am a guard. I am in no way a forward or anything, and this I didn't notice at the game in time. I will notice it eventually and just be like, what the actual fuck? End up guarding Pau Gasol, who is a 7-footer, bona fide 7-footer. As a 6'3" player, there is no way. I ended up just going on a terrible streak because this is a shitty matchup for me, and 2k just trolling by putting me in at power forward. Like, what the actual hell? My attempts there to block or put a shot defense on the 6'11" Dwight Howard is a perfect example of why that won't work. And I finally get moved back to point guard, which is where I belong, because point guards are usually the shorter people in the field. You'll see me break his ankles and then get fouled. Now here is the pressure's on. I've finally made some free throws. Can I do it again? Yes. Man, what has happened? Have we finally learned how to shoot some free throws? 2K has done me well this game, free throwing. I'm certain I was at 0% for the season before this, out of 3 games. So we finally actually managed to get a percentage on our free throw rate. So hopefully we can actually, by the end of the season, since I've seemed to have learnt to hit them and not become a complete Shaquille O'Neal regarding free throws, hopefully we can actually put up a decent number towards the end of the season, since we're pretty early on. And then we get alley-ooped hard by Dunk Howard on the Dwight, but he wants to take it to a dunk contest. Dunk contest he will get, because I will bring it straight back to him. Let's hear what Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr have to say about me after that.
And for a point guard, you love LUV. That finish. Wow.
Yeah, he's really been able to get off his feet and sky. Something to watch.
Incredible athleticism, both laterally and vertically.
That was music to my ears, just describing my pure athleticism, and what a better way to bring in the 20 points than with taking them to Dunk City. Here we get our 5th assist of a Rodney Stuckey layup, which was pretty nice, and he has actually been landing his shots lately, as has Monroe, and that's music to my ears. I at least need 2 people to, heat up with me. Hold on a second, we've got to take them to Dunk City. Alright, where was I? Yeah, if Rodney Stuckey and Greg Monroe keep playing like this, I can actually get some assists off these guys, because the NBA 2k13 Charlie Villanueva absolutely won't take a shot, or absolutely won't fucking hit the shot if it's open. At least for me in this playthrough at the moment, just he is brick city, like, oh my god, it's actually been quite rage-inducing in some of the non-recorded games that I've done. I mean, he just hit a 3 there, like right after I said that, but if you watched the play before, he actually just missed a layup, and on the next play, I drive, get an open lane, for some reason I don't go for the dunk, I go for the layup, get fouled, it goes in, we have a chance at an and one. Luckily for me, I've really actually learnt how to take free throws. Some reason get moved back into power forward. I do a hospital pass to Brandon. I must have clicked the wrong person there or something. But amazingly, he actually hits that well-contested jump shot. But how the hell was that goaltending? The ball was clearly on the outer end of the rim, which is not goaltending anymore. I know I'm a rookie ref and we're against the Lakers, but Jesus Christ, that was just ridiculous. Here you see Urebko get the free throw shot off the nice and one, but this is where I actually realize that I'm in at power forward. Hang on a second. I stopped to check the screen like, what? I'm actually in at power forward. Let's double check that. Yep, Beezy, power forward. I am Pau Gasol. What? There's no way that height match works. I mean, look, I clearly have ups from that rebound, but are you kidding me? A 6'3" man in at power forward. It may be time for a new coach here in Detroit. And just for good measure, to end the 3rd quarter, I still cannot hit 3-pointers. Villanueva must have heard me talking shit about his shooting, because early in the 4th here, he drains a 3. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Maybe I should criticize him more. I followed that up with a terrible defensive call, leaving Steve Blake wide open at the arc, and he absolutely drains it, putting the Lakers up at over 100 2 minutes into the 4th quarter, which is yet another thing I wanted to talk about, the game time that I play for, minutes per quarter wise, I mean, like in the overall game rather than myself. I've been playing 12 minutes as I thought that would be more realistic, since I'd get actual NBA minutes. I'm not liking the scores of playing 12-minute quarters, as you end up getting ridiculous scores. For example, like this one is just really high to be this early, so I'm thinking about dropping it down to 10 minutes maybe, or a little bit less, just to see how that goes. I'll trial and error it a little bit, but we may end up seeing smaller quarters to get more realistic overall scores. I'm not overly fussed by my own stats, because the more minutes I have, the more I can pad them, but I'd much rather realistic scores than inflated MyCareer stats. There's another thing we may end up trial and erroring a lot over the next couple episodes or so, to see how those scores end up. In my mind, realism is key. Get moved back into power forward for the 3rd time this game. This time I'm actually against Pau Gasol, and let's just say the story really goes downhill from here. Look at that. I can't even get... He just misses in general though, which I am very okay with. I, for some reason, stop on the fast break. I must have just straight up hit the wrong button. That was just terrible. Here I am getting possibly triple teamed, pass the ball to Maggette, and luckily he can land a jump shot, which brings up our 10th assist and gives us a double-double for the game. For anyone who doesn't know what a double-double or triple-double is in NBA, it is just 2 of the stat categories. You have 10 at least in them, so steals, assists, blocks, points, etc. But now we will see an amazing sequence of plays. Brandon Knight misses the jumper, young Beezy backs him up and grabs the rebound, puts it back in, and you will just see me get about 40 career milestone achievements. Like, That was my 30th point. That gave me 35-5 or something in the stats if you look at the top right. And yeah, just watch it go through them. Like, it is insane how many milestones I achieved there, which will get me a lot of SP for stat and improving BZ's overall performances, because that's how SP works. You use it to buy stats or say dunk packages. But unfortunately for us, we are over 20 points behind, and there's less than 2 minutes left in the game, so this is not looking like a victory unless we just absolutely go insane, which is pretty unlikely, to be honest. Like, let's just call this. I don't mean to be the negative no, but I think we got to call this one a loss. We'll still try and put the points on them. Here we're getting an assist off a Monroe dunk. He is landing his shots tonight. That is a good sign for this partnership. Maybe we can form a nice partnership. The clock counts down to 0, and unfortunately we have not won this game today. We have lost. And let's see how the post-game interview
You were really showcasing your passing skills out there tonight, getting double-digit assists for the first time in your career. What was your game plan going in that led to your setting up your teammates so well?
My teammates were great out there tonight, first and foremost. They were really the ones doing the hard work. I just tried to get them the ball when one of them got open. When they're finishing like that, it makes my job easy.
We played an insane amount of minutes that game, way more. But that's all we have for today. Bye.